Hey there guys, I'm Kyle with the Quad Bros. Paul's behind the camera today. After much anticipation, we finally got our TBS Gemini in the mail. This is a view of what's in the box. Okay, so it took 3 days for the package to arrive all the way from Hong Kong through UPS, which is actually extremely impressive. So let's open this thing up. So now we have the main TBS Gemini package and some various bubble wrap and other packaging to make sure it got here safely. Okay, so now let's, the packaging looks good. Now let's open the actual box. Okay, so now for the hexacopter itself, what we've all been waiting for. Okay, so it looks like a really nice case, which you just zip it, and here you go. So on top we have what looks like various stickers, both for the TBS Gemini and Team Black Sheep and the TBS Gemini logo. We have our 1050 milliamp hour 4S LiPo, which there's also the 1700 milliamp hour 3S, but we chose the 4S because better, faster flying. And now you have the hex itself, of course, but we'll get to that later. Over here we have what looks like at least one full set of propellers and 2 extras. You have your Fat Shark Spironet antenna. And then, let's see, we have some glue, your PPM cord for your receiver, lots of extra screws, and a few other various things. Okay, so we have our 2 different top plates for the TBS Gemini. We have the Gemini itself, which we'll put over here for a second. And now we also have the 2 bottom plates, one for your race setup and one for your filming setup, which has a cutout for the Mobius. So now for the Gemini itself. So as you can see here, you have your flight controller down here. You have your 6 modular ESCs, which is something the Gemini's been boasting about, something pretty revolutionary in the mini hex and quad racing, where you can just take out your ESC very quickly and replace it. You have your 200 milliwatt 5.8 gigahertz video transmitter, which you can switch in your own video transmitter if you want to, which has been noted. And then of course you have the famous TBS core right here, which is going to regulate all your voltage as well as your OSD. And then you have the board camera up here, which has a lens cap on it. It looks nice for sure. Then down here you have your Mobius anti-jello mount. Very clean build overall. You also have your battery strap, which is just an elastic band right here. Everything, from what I can tell, looks extremely clean. And then let's see what else is there to note. Definitely, of course, the forward tilt motors, which are pretty revolutionary also, meaning that you're able to go extremely faster and hit your max speed without completely going to that 40-degree angle, which is something also the Gemini is really well known for, that everyone's been excited about. Definitely revolutionary in this hobby, and that I'm sure you'll be seeing a lot more of in builds and in frames nowadays, is these 10-degree at least forward tilt motors. So yeah, let's see, the frame itself is 3mm material that's actually extremely durable, which is totally awesome, because unlike most mini quads, you're not able to just change out an arm. So if you do bust it, you're gonna have to get a whole new frame, but from what I can see, it'd be pretty hard to break this frame, which is awesome. And these covers right here are extremely easy to replace. You have these black covers that are standard, as well as you can get transparent ones on the TBS store, which you can paint and anything like that. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I'm missing, but for the most part, that's what comes in the box. It's definitely an awesome, sturdy build. Noted on here, you have your motors, which plug into the bottom of the frame, which means you can do really fast motor replacements without any solders, which is awesome. As well as you have your prop rotation, or your motor rotation on here, which is also very useful. So yeah, that's what comes in the Gemini's box. We'll be having our review and flight videos up very soon. So far, I'm extremely excited to get this thing in the air. We'll have tons of information on our Instagram if you want to check that out. We'd like to thank TBS for sponsoring this episode, and we'll be sure to give you awesome content on this thing in the upcoming week. So make sure to hit that subscribe button down below. Make sure to comment and like this video. Thanks for watching. We're going to leave you with this.